Yo, what is really good, my dudes? Today is Monday, June 18, 2018. We got another RuneScape update for y'all. Today we see the release of the in-game calendar that will show you off various different upcoming events, etc. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, if you've seen my video a couple days ago, I went into some detail about it. This is the in-game calendar today. All you gotta do is click on the in-game clock and you'll get this new pop-up that shows a monthly calendar. You can see both this month, the month ahead, as well as the month behind. Although the month ahead won't have as much revealing stuff as to not spoil any of the upcoming updates until they're fully revealed. With this interface, there is also a secondary interface called the Day Planner. This will show you off additional information regarding any specific day you happen to click on, just giving you a more detailed look at it and contain possible links associated with whatever that event might be. For example, if it happens to be a Twitch stream, it'll have a link to the Twitch stream itself. It'll take you right there when you click on it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any functionality with clans, so you can't add any of your clan events to this calendar and show off to people. They can plan ahead that way, but it is a neat way to see official events and other things upcoming, and it's fully customizable. You can toggle off things that you do not want to see and toggle on only the ones you do want to see, which is actually really nice in terms of the functionality. So ultimately now, any upcoming events, etc. will be very easy to keep track of. Shouldn't be a problem anymore, and expect the Jagex team to make use of this going forward indefinitely to inform us of upcoming updates and much more. And that's pretty much your main game update, really. Rather small, but still very useful overall. I can see a lot of people happy about this, to be able to plan ahead, etc. That being said, we're going to shift gears now and have a look at the patch notes and see exactly what we've got going on over there. So let's go ahead and have a look. Bruce's Bad Break book title now has apostrophe in the correct place. All Divination Daily challenges have had their first step added to include the colony's location. A new mini quest section has been added under the miscellaneous section in your achievements. Clan achievements have been moved from exploration to miscellaneous section. Achievement numbers will now correctly add up. Aerith Thor's Grimoire will now consistently obey its cooldown time and can be reset after logging out. Fixed a typo with Aerith Thor's Grimoire Examine now mentions the correct percent of prayer it restores over time. A player will now be resurrected by the power of the Grove should they die after freeing Solak. A location has been added at the end of Solak fight, so they return to Marathel and Solak should a player not get transported back. During phase 1, failing the lockout mechanic in duo mode will now spawn one less Blightbound Lasher. Both the arms and legs during the lockdown mechanic have timer bars. The click radius of the arms and legs during the lockdown mechanic have been reduced. The volatile roots and Solak's arms and legs will no longer return to their full life point amount should a player stop attacking them. Volatile roots, Blightbound creatures, Blight afflicted core, and Solak's arms and legs can now be stunned. On phase 2, the click radius of the anima eruptions have been slightly reduced. A message will now consistently display when the anima storm has been fully depleted. The click radius of Solak's arm during the binding crush mechanic has been reduced. In phase 3, Aerith Thor's life points have been reduced from 500k to 250k in duo mode, and his stats have been increased. Looking at the Hall of Memories, they fixed several typos in the Hall of Memories. The Make X memory strand now uses their own crafting menu. Multiple players can no longer catch the same knowledge fragment and core memory in the Hall of Memories. The Memorialized More Than Once achievement description has been updated due to the release of the additional perk slot from the Hall of Memories. The Data Recovery and Gothics and the Chamber of Secrets achievements now correctly award rune score. The knowledge fragments in the Hall of Memories no longer flicker when the last ones spawn. The core memory now has a minimum time cap at 30 seconds before its next spawn. The special memories have had their examines updated to include their outburst tier. Both Agi and Saren's success chance when harvesting has been modified to better accommodate for lower level diviners. The Master Clue Scroll skill riddle for gathering a radiant memory can now be completed in the Hall of Memories. Divination Daily challenges for Luminous and above can now be also completed in the Hall of Memories. Changes have been made to the edit mode feature for controlling the top level interface. 3D world editing, minigame HUD editing, and gameplay HUDs editing checkboxes have been removed in favor of an advanced option button. Pressing this button now opens a list of checkboxes for each of the editable components. These are listed alphabetically. All of these can be toggled on to display the components to move it. The following are enabled for editing by default: the buff bar, progress bar, debuff bar, minigame HUD, and XP pop-ups. Hiding the majority of them by default helps to keep the edit mode layout from feeling cluttered and overwhelming. Combat target window checkbox will only appear if a combat target window is undocked from above a target's head. Two options are hidden until they are needed: split private chat, renamed from private chat, and combat target window. Split private chat checkbox only appears if split private chat is enabled in settings. Abomination's accuracy is now scaled to your equipment rather than your defense level. Added boss tactics for information on the Magister section in the Beast tab. Telos kills will no longer be added twice to your adventures log if killed above 100% in range. Active pulls will now correctly count down their time displayed on the interface. Gall's health bar will now correctly clear from your HUD if failing the fight pit section of the other kiln quest. Attack op will now work correctly for Safalan boss during River of Blood quest. Getting a component drop via the scavenging perk will now display an quote XP drop informing you of the components you just got. A tooltip has been added to the necklace of binding, which allows you to see how many charges you have remaining. Added time remaining info when using the clockmaker's bench in the player owned house. Made some improvements to gelatinous abominations. Cross shop has been removed. On getting the NPC down to 1 health, the player will automatically run in to finish them. Ensured the attack is always the left click option, and improved messaging about the spiked gauntlets. The dialog box for joining a friend's chat will now correctly close if the favorites function is used instead. A boss health bar has been added to Harakan in the fight kiln. Corrupt, regular, and Stadius warhammers can now be stored in a keepsake box. The message received when you have the maximum amount of memory strands stored is now filtered. A bank healing area has been added to the Thieves Guild bank. Teleport destinations for the Skull Scepter are now available as right-click options when worn. Death Touch darts can now be stored in the keepsake box. The text color for when checking wisps caught in the wisp jar will now display the blue wisp in blue text. The area when starting the Firemaker's Curse quest has been slightly widened to prevent the world area looking cut off. The confirmation message when activating the Herblore skill cape has been removed. The Ranging Guild ticket exchange interface has been updated. Patchy's performance equipment shop interface has been updated. Golden God swords have been graphically updated to appear more golden. Destroying a piece of golden mining outfit will now offer the option to destroy the rest of the outfit similar to other skilling outfits. Crystal Triskelion keys are now considered a bonus drop from the same table as Araxite Pheromone and Araxite Arrow. The Giant Dwarf quest is now started by talking to Commander Feldeban in Keldagrim. You will need to first travel to Keldagrim via the Dwarf Boatman to complete Keldagrim's introductory cutscene. This allows skillers to enter Keldagrim without meeting the quest requirements. And finally, a right-click option for Lost and Found has been added to Rug Merchants. And that is it for your patch notes. Links to the patch notes as well as the main game update will be down in the description below if you want to go check them out for yourself, so head on over there to do so. And that is it for the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.